My name is Zoe, and I'm from Canada. And I do lots of things, but for my main work is I translate mostly novels from Hebrew to English.
What was the last thing that you were reading?
I read a book called Wellness, and I just finished it a couple of days ago. It's a novel from this year. It was one of these kind of epic novels it was like 600 pages, and it was like going through like a whole marriage, but also each of the characters, professional lives and philosophical troubles, and it really covered a lot of material, and it felt like, one of these books where every chapter you're like, I was just talking about this, so I liked that. I will recommend, yeah.
Are there any words or sentences or stories or maybe a poem that is pretty important to you in your personal life or in your family?
I don't know, a few years ago, my mother read this, again, a novel. It's called The Signature of All Things. She read it and got so excited, and so then I read it, and then my sister read it, and then we all read it again, and so we could talk about it. Like, somehow and I think it was kind of a small, like, renaissance of reading fiction for the three of us. That was a nice way to connect also, yeah. So we all live in different places in the world.
In which occasions or in which settings do you enjoy reading?
In bed before I sleep, mostly. And I try to take time in the day sometimes if I have this kind of in-between time, like maybe I just had lunch and before I go back to work or something, the time when I would otherwise be with my phone, I try to also use this time to just like put the phone away and read. Yeah. I mean, the phone is mostly reading also, but different kind of reading.
So are there any texts or books that are giving you hope in those times?
I recently read Doppelganger by Naomi Klein. I don't know how hopeful it is. It's also like, but she does do, I mean, I think it's part of like her way of approaching these kind of, like all of her subjects is like also to really go into the problem, but then also kind of offer some sort of optimistic way of understanding the subject. So this was kind of, in a way, hopeful. But yeah, I also just, I'm an old school like reader. I really love reading, and I care about reading, and I care about stories, and I think it's really, I don't know, it's like really cultivates like your imagination and your like this empathy thing. So I don't know, I'm a believer in this, yeah.